G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Chats with Fats. Joining me today is Club President Dennis Trenery. We're here to chat about a few things coming up for the season ahead. Sign-on day down here today, Dennis. It's all going pretty well so far.
Absolutely, and welcome to everybody back for season 2023. Big year down here at the Brighton Roosters in our 55th year. We've got sign-on day down here today, Tim, so an all weekend. So under 6s through to under 12s today, and then on Sunday the under 13s internationals through to under 18s. Can't wait to rip into season 2023.
Yeah, that's right. So everything's looking pretty positive. So look, we're still on the hunt for a few players around that 16, 17, 18s age group and also under 14s. So if anyone's interested in coming back and playing a bit of footy at the club, come on down, try us out. We'll be posting our training times, etc. up on the Facebook page, so stay tuned. We're keen to get some more numbers with those age groups. So if you're ready to dust the boots off and come back and join a fantastic club, the Mighty Roosters is the place to be.
Absolutely, and yeah, as Tim mentioned, training will start we'll scatter training through over the next couple of weeks. Check out all your Facebook group pages. You'll see there's age team page for every age group. So if it's Brighton Roosters under 10s, you can join your child's side there. So training to commence over the next couple of weeks, Tim. Can you, I'll ask a few questions of the Fats. Can you tell us about the BRL, mate, how things are going so far? You've obviously started training before Christmas. How's it all going?
Yeah, early November, we kicked off our pre-season. Andrew Wynyard's returned again as our head coach. Established a really strong coaching group around him at the moment, and yeah, look, everything's going really, really well there. Our numbers have been sensational. We've got a number of really good recruits. We've signed, re-signed Samson Graham for the year. He was one of our standouts last year in the A grade. Dilbert Isaac, who's a PNG international. Braden D, and heaps more. So we've got some really good depth and really good strength. So building on from what was a pretty successful season, obviously under 20s premiership last year. Unlucky with the reserve grade going down in the grand final, but in the grand scheme of things, the progression and the way we're building forward, mate, I could not be any happier, and I'm sure Andrew would attest to that as well. So everything's looking really positive. We've got trials kicking off on the 25th of February. We go down and play Souths at South Acacia Ridge, and then on the 4th we travel to Carina. So we've got 2 trials for the VRL, and then we kick off round 1 on the road. We don't return till round 3 against Pine Rivers Hill, I believe, the 1st of April. So we've got a pretty action-packed season ahead of us, but at this stage all the signs are looking really positive. The boys are fit and ripping in, and we're all pretty happy. So
we can see you're training really, really hard at the moment, and I'm sure everyone is getting 100% behind our BRL this year, and we wish you all the very best for the season, mate. I think it's going to be a fantastic season, as Tim said. A couple of other things that are going on down at the club over the next couple of weeks. We've got Australia Day coming up this Thursday. It's going to be a magnificent day down here, as it always is. We've got the mud crab races, 4 heats with 4 mud crabs battling it out for Brighton Roosters Australia Day Cup supremacy. That'll kick off from midday, Tim. Yep. And we've also got 5 or 6 food carts that are going to be down here, a petting zoo, there's rides for the kids, there's fairy floss, $10 for an arm combo that'll get you on every ride, free unlimited popcorn, snow cones, and of course culminating with some fireworks at 7:30 and live entertainment from Matt McCourt. You can testify how good he is.
Yeah, yep, the dulcet tones of Matt McCourt.
Yep.
Fantastic. So
absolutely awesome day planned. Keep an eye out on all your Facebook pages over the next couple of weeks as your team returns to training. Our online store will be up with a whole heap of new items this year. We've even got the Budgie Smugglers this year, Tim. Apparently, if you're a Budgie Smuggler fan, is that right?
Correct, yes.
Absolutely, so make sure you don't miss out. Limited edition, folks, and a whole heap of stuff going on. Our footy tipping's back. The season starts quite early this year. We've got the juniors kicking off their trials at the end of February, so it's important that everyone gets back. If you're thinking it over, come on down to training, get with all your mates and come down and play rugby league, the greatest game of all. But anything else?
Yeah, Dennis, do you want to talk us through the field that we've? People have seen a few updates through the off season. Obviously, we had a little bit of an issue with a bit of a pesky weed.
The fescue grass. Oh my God!
Yep. And we've sort of had a bit of a boost from the state government.
Yep. So the government's resilience and recovery program. By the state government, our club's been granted $110,000 for works on our field. It's not ideal that we did it this late, but guess what? It's getting done. And you can see here at the moment, Trace, if you wanted to do a quick pan around, you can see we've had it all topsoiled up and dressing across. It's also been fertilised and aerated twice. We'd like to thank the state government, our friends at Hansies, And also our good mate Sean Michaels, old boy of the club, who's been a great deal of support for us, trying to get this field going as good as it can be, and it's looking fantastic. It looks a little bit sandy at the moment, but that'll soak down. Freddie's working hard and should be all good to go in the next couple of weeks for training. Yeah,
perfect. Well, I think that's pretty much it for now, Dennis. I think everyone just needs to stay tuned, but just like to give a special shout out to all of the club sponsors this year. We'll go through them and start to announce them, but everyone that's supporting the club for season 2023, we really think you won't be disappointed with what we got in store, and the club's going places, and we really can't do it without your support. So thank you to everyone that supports the Brighton Roosters through sponsorship and helping out, volunteering in any way like that. So
the big 55 this year. Well, that's not that 55. 55 this year, and it's a milestone year for the club. We can't wait. It's going to be another big year down at the mighty Coop. So
excellent. No worries. Oh, thanks, Dennis.
Thanks, mate.
All the best for the year.
No
Let's
worries.
get stuck into it.